You know that session that you found yourself wondering whether it worked? Did the client get enough out of it? Will they come back? Will they tell somebody about you? Did you help them enough? These were all questions that have been running through your mind. See, most practitioners think that these questions are about the client, but often they're about us. And until we understand that difference, we can unknowingly bring our own nervous system into the healing process. A little bit of a personal story. When I first began working with clients, I wanted everybody to get results, not because I was trying to build a business and not because I wanted recognition. I genuinely wanted people to feel better. But over time, this is what I noticed. The sessions where I wanted the outcome most were the sessions that I was working the hardest, trying harder, looking for evidence that something was happening. And strangely enough, those weren't always the sessions that created the greatest change. Many practitioners enter this work because they care deeply. But caring can become attachment, and attachment can become pressure. Pressure on the client, pressure on the session, pressure on ourselves. Sometimes the practitioner needs the client to improve because it helps them to feel competent. If I haven't met you yet, my name is Tina Brigitini. I'm the founder of Brigitini Energy School, where I teach you hypnosis certification, energy therapy, polarity therapy, business skills, the modalities that will help you to continue to grow your practice or even start a practice if you are just beginning. If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so. That will help you to get future videos. Sometimes because it helps them to feel safe. Sometimes because it confirms their identity as a healer. And none of this makes you a bad practitioner. It makes you human. See, this is where the nervous system becomes important. When a practitioner is attached to the outcome, the nervous system often moves into subtle activation. The practitioner begins searching, evaluating, monitoring, trying to make something happen. The body is no longer resting in presence. It's attempting to control, and clients feel that, not consciously, but nervous systems communicate. The client may not know why they suddenly feel pressured, but something changes in the room. One of the hardest lessons that I learned was this: I am responsible for the quality of my presence. I am not responsible for the timing of another person's healing. See, readiness matters, capacity matters, life circumstances matter. Sometimes the greatest session creates change that won't be visible for weeks, sometimes months. Sometimes the session may simply plant a seed. The most effective practitioners that I've met aren't the ones that are trying the hardest. They're the ones who can remain fully present without needing proof. They trust the process. They trust the client. They trust timing. And because they are no longer trying to force an outcome, the nervous system of the client often feels safer. See, at some point, every practitioner has to ask, am I serving this person's healing? Or am I looking for evidence that I'm good at what I do? It's not an easy question, but it may be one of the most important questions that we ever ask ourselves, because healing doesn't happen when we need it to happen. Healing happens when conditions become safe enough for change. And sometimes the most powerful thing a practitioner can do is stop trying to make something happen and simply become fully present with what's already there. Here's something that I'll say to clients and students. If a miracle happens, it's not my fault. So when we disengage ego, we also can be in a more relaxed state. And that is what's going to help your client to heal. Now, recently I had a client ask me, what is your success rate? This isn't about my success rate. I know that my technique is good. I know that my presence is good. It is about your client's readiness and their capacity to heal. So every client is in a different place. We can never expect the same result out of two different clients, even if you used exactly the same technique. My name is Tina Brigitini. I'm the founder of Brigitini Energy School. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and that way you'll receive more videos like this one to support you in your practice. Many blessings, and I'll see you in the next video.